Why do some women stay in emotionally abusive relationships? Hi, I'm Simon Dippenaar and I'm a family lawyer. Sadly, I see this all the time in my family law practice. It's easy for an observer to advise a friend in the situation to just leave him. But for a woman caught up in a relationship with a narcissist or any other type of abusive relationship, it's not that simple. A newspaper advice columnist recently shared a letter from a reader about such a circumstance. The letter is heart-rending and provides a window onto the mental state of a victim of emotional abuse. Now, I have no idea what the woman's name is, so I'm going to call her Jane. Now, Jane met her partner 2 years ago online. Since then, he has refused to introduce her to any of his friends or family members. She was even once told to hide when they were about to encounter a friend of his, so she would not be seen with him. Jane says her partner is unimaginably cruel about her appearance, and she can't bring herself to leave. She recently discovered that he's been dating another woman and confiding in her about how much grief Jane gives him. Jane and this man have no children, and he refuses to talk about the future. She admits that this relationship does not serve her, but she says he's getting older and is scared of what will happen. She doesn't elaborate on what she means by scared. This is the first point the advice columnist picks up on. It's not clear whether Jane fears for her safety if she leaves, or if she is simply afraid of being alone. In the context, the latter is more likely, as Jane does not give any indication that her partner is physically abusive. However, being unimaginably cruel about her appearance is emotional abuse. It's done to erode her self-esteem, and it appears to be working. The columnist tells Jane that it's very easy for people to tell her to leave, but if it were that easy, she would have done it already. This echoes my experience. Women and men in abusive relationships become dependent on their abuser. They also come to believe that they are unattractive, worthless, and fortunate to have found a partner at all. So they stay, as they don't believe they have anywhere else to go. They don't have the courage to take such a big step. When self-esteem is destroyed, with it goes the confidence to make changes in one's life. The advice to Jane is to assess the support she has available in family and friends. She would spend more time with the people who make her feel good. What would she say to someone she loves who is being treated like this? Sometimes stepping back and looking at a difficult situation as a third party can bring much needed perspective. Ultimately, Jane knows she is worthy of better in a relationship, or she wouldn't have written the letter. But another critical voice keeps her where she is. There may be self-esteem issues from her childhood that need exploring with a therapist or trusted friend. For someone like Jane, leaving isn't easy, but staying with this man will be harder in the long run. The longer she stays, the more her sense of self will be eroded. The columnist urges Jane to get support and treat herself as someone she loves, someone who deserves to be shown off, not asked to hide. If it sounds like you and you want to make the move to an independent life but are not sure how, I can help. If you feel in danger from a relationship, I can help you secure a protection order against your partner. You don't have to suffer. As with Jane, you're worth more. Give me a call in strict confidence on 086 099 5146.